Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So after all of the Record of the Year winning excitement, it was back to the location where my friends and I first met for Pepsi Chart on 14th of December. This event has stuck in my mind for two reasons. First, and rather embarrassingly, my cover was blown while we were queuing outside when I bumped into a school group from the year below me on a trip to London. I'm a bit ashamed looking back that I didn't just confess my love of Westlife right then and there, but alas I was trying to be cool in front of the guy I'd had a crush on the previous year. As we were further back in the queue and knew we hadn't a hope of front row for the single stage they had at Pepsi Chart, we decided to have a Christmas drink in the bar and just give in to being at the back. I was enjoying my Bacardi when the girls said, "Oh my god, Mark is behind you," and I really thought they were winding me up until his perfect face appeared right beside me. So we had a quick chat with him before he headed backstage to get ready. Of course, a double A side meant we got performances of I Have a Dream and Seasons in the Sun, but I can barely see myself as due to our bar shenanigans we were right at the back. And I don't regret a thing, even though this time I definitely can't claim Mark's smile was at me. A couple of days later we had tickets for the pre-record of the National Lottery show that went out on Millennium Eve. I've looked for this on YouTube but there is no sign, so if anyone has it I will pay the postage for you to send me your tape. Westlife performed If I Let You Go, just for a change from all those Christmas promo songs. But the highlight for us was when one of my friends waved a slam book at Brian and he came bounding across the studio to get it from her. The whole audience of about 200 people screamed, and I'd love to know if that's obvious on the recording. For those who don't know what a slam book is, I'll link part 5 above where I explain. The lottery was basically our last time of seeing the lads in 1999, as although we briefly saw them outside the CD UK rehearsals the next day, we didn't get into the studio on the 18th. So it was a very disappointing end to the Millennium, if you bear in mind that at this point we didn't know for sure they'd have a fifth single from the album. We were expecting them to desert us and go to America for the first half of the year 2000. Fortunately, it turned out we got a few extra days with them in January before they crossed the pond. I have 0 photos from these days, but fortunately Sarah has helped me out again with this gorgeous one of her and Shane at the Regent's Plaza. We also met the other guys there that day, with Kane and Brian going for a Chinese takeaway from Dumpling. This turned out to be their last stay at that hotel, but I'm still not 100% sure why they moved on. I think cracks may have been appearing when the staff wouldn't help Nikki to get a cab, but it may have been Mark that caused the final decision to be made. When Mark emerged from the hotel that night, I was among a small group of girls waiting across the road, and we obviously flocked to him, which he was quite happy for us to do, having recently said in an interview, "I never thought I'd be in a band where there were girls waiting outside the hotel for me, so I will always take the time to say hello." Unfortunately, the manager was worried we were taking down the tone of his 4-star hotel in a slightly subpar area of London and tried to move us on, but Mark was having none of it, and if I'm remembering this correctly, he may have told the manager to F off. Years later, it was this hotel Mark was staying in when he sent this tweet, so I'm assuming there had been a change of management. The next day, we saw the guys at Pineapple Dance Studios, and then hugged them goodbye at the airport, not knowing how long it would be before they returned. I'm going to have a short break in creating these videos over the Christmas holidays, so you can find out what happens next on Sunday the 6th of January. Wishing those who celebrate a very happy Christmas and a happy New Year. Bye for now.